Hello, everybody. This is Sunday. It's October 3rd, and we are moving into week 6 of our online astronomy course. I hope you had a good week. I hope you had a successful first exam. I've looked at the scores, and it looks like people are doing about the same as they did a year ago. And I was wondering about that because this is the first semester I've ever given the exams actually within the Canvas system. Before, you had to go to Chi-Tester and take it, and Chi-Tester is being phased out. So I moved the test over to Canvas, and it looks like that worked fine, and people did a good job on the exam. So I was happy with how you did. You did about as well as people did a semester ago. So well done. And welcome to October, welcome to fall. Oh man, don't you just love this time of year with the leaves turning on the mountainside? It's so great. And a nice moon hanging in the sky. Well, we're not going to see the moon for a while because right now we're approaching the new moon phase. In fact, this Wednesday is going to be the new moon phase. And after that, we'll be moving into a crescent phase. And I'll talk a little bit more about that because there's a really pretty sight you can see on the 9th. So I'll talk about that later. But we are going to move into Module 6. And Module 6 covers 2 chapters of your textbook. One is about the moon. As you may have guessed from looking at this behind me, this is one of the Apollo missions. I'm not sure which one it is. I think it's probably Apollo 11. And you can see the astronaut over my shoulder there, working on the LEM, I think probably stowing some moon rocks away. And we have learned a huge amount of information about the moon from analyzing those moon rocks. We now know the history of our moon. You know, our moon is unique. Of the 4 terrestrial planets of Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars, only Earth has a substantial moon. And how did that happen? And so we'll learn about the history of the moon, learn about what it's made of, and a lot of the knowledge that we have was made possible by the samples that have been brought back from the moon by the Apollo astronauts. And it's also amazing to me to think that within our lifetimes, we're going to be back on the moon. There will be people back on the moon, and perhaps setting up a permanent lunar base. Maybe near the polar regions, near the South Pole. We know there's ice in some of those polar regions because it's so cold there. The craters are always in shadow, and that ice has never had a chance to disappear. So we'll learn about the moon, and also in that chapter you'll find we'll be moving into our study of the solar system. So you'll be finding an overview of the solar system. And finally, at the end of this module, the last thing you'll be finding out about is about exoplanets. That is extrasolar planets, planets that are orbiting stars other than our own sun. And as of today, October 3rd, we know of 4,525 other planets. And that's amazing. And we can start to do statistics on them and try to understand what sort of worlds these are. You know, so far, Earth is the only planet we know that has life on it. But just think of, we've only sampled a very small part of the sky and just in our galaxy. And we know of 4,525 planets. How wonderful it would be if we could find life on one of those planets, and we are looking for that life. But you'll be learning all about this in Module 6. Also in Module 6, there's a video to watch, and it's my favorite video to come out of the Apollo program. And it came out a long time ago. You know, this is an old video, so it has an old-time feel to it. But it is the best video that really shows you how the Apollo mission was supported by the people on the ground. And it has some some great footage of exploring the moon, the astronauts riding around in their little lunar rover, their little dune buggy that they took with them to the moon. So it's about 28 minutes long. I hope you enjoy watching that. So finally, I did mention that there's something cool going on in the sky. So let me move to Stellarium and show that to you. And here's Stellarium. This is what the sky is going to look like on the 9th. The 9th is Wednesday. No, I'm sorry, that's right. That's wrong. The 9th is next Saturday. Wednesday is the new moon. And next Saturday, we'll have a crescent moon, as is shown here. So this is on Saturday, the 9th. And you can see there's just a little crescent moon hanging in the sky. And this is so pretty because it's a nice tight grouping of Venus and the crescent moon. And this bright star over here is Altair. And that is in the throat of the constellation of Scorpius. And this star right down here by Venus is Dschubba, D-S-H-U-B-B-A. It's a Arabic name that they gave that star. And these three stars right here, 1, 2, 3, mark the head of the Scorpion. And in fact, I'll just put up the lines here and you can see there's Altair. And then here are the three lines that make up the head of the Scorpion. And if I swing a little bit over to the south, you can see that here is the tail, the stinger in the tail of Scorpius. Now, one reason why I think this is so pretty is that if you zoom in on the moon, and you can see this with your naked eye, but if you really look through binoculars, you'll have a good view of it. Just zoom in a bit, and you'll find that you can actually see the details of the dark side of the moon. Well, where is that light coming from? I mean, this is the dark side of the moon. This is the side away from the sun. So it's not sunlight that's hitting it. But here, this side of the moon, the darker side of the moon, is lit up by earth shine. Earth shine is light that comes from light bouncing off of the earth and hitting the moon. So sunlight comes in, hits the day side of Earth, and bounces onto the moon's face. And that earth shine can be really pretty if you just have a little crescent moon up there. So go out if you have a chance. This is about 45 minutes after sunset. It's about at 7:45 on October 9th, that's Saturday. So you might go out and have a look at earth shine and the crescent moon and Venus down and to the right of the moon. So I hope you enjoy learning about the moon. I hope that you have a great week and that if you have any questions, as always, you can ask me. You can either send me an email through the Canvas system. I'll be happy to arrange for a Zoom chat if you'd like, and I've had several of those this semester. And you're always welcome to make an appointment and come by my office and see me in my office at Weber State. So have a great week, and until then, I will see you next time. So bye-bye.